what changed the mood today? Because the start of the game was, 0-3 for a very long time. It was a really negative game for you guys, and then it switched really quickly. What changed there?
Both teams played great defense all the way through the fifth inning. They scored a home run, and this Columbus team did a great job today. A single home run over center field, that was a shot. And other than that, we played really tough defenses. Both teams did, and we just waited till in the seventh inning, and finally, this is like the fifth time that we saw the pitcher, and we just kind of caught up with her.
What play really meant a lot for you guys? Obviously, when the bases were loaded and you had two runs, was it? Yeah, 2 runs towards the end there. That was a pretty big play.
Yeah, I think the biggest play for me was the one that got by the second baseman, and that started our rally. That was our leadoff batter, and that started a rally. And then Stevie Samuels came up with a nice hit after that, and now we got runners in scoring position, and Angela Rouget with bases loaded, scoring 2 runs. That was unbelievable. That was the spark we needed, was getting that first runner on base in the seventh.
All right, then you had you have your game against
Almond Bancroft?
Yeah, Almond Bancroft in a few weeks or in a week.
We're gonna be playing Assumption most likely, but we don't know who won that game.
Yeah, the Assumption post game. Just how do you think you guys are gonna prepare for that? Because I might actually know.
Okay. I think we're going to prepare for Assumption like we prepare for. We've seen them twice already this year. They're in our Merriwood South Conference, and so there's no secrets for either one of us. So we'll prepare like we always do, and come out with a high confidence and hopefully get the win.
All right, thank you. That's all I have for you. Stevie.
Yeah, you can follow.
So what play do you think changed the game the most for you guys today?
I think the major game changer was just having momentum, and in the 6th inning we brought in 2 runs, and then we kept going in the 7th and brought in 3 more runs, and then going into the bottom of the 7th we just shut them down with our defense.
So when that play happened, how much mood, change in the mood did you feel?
All of our confidence just boosted, and we all just had a lot of momentum and confidence, and our joy and excitement kind of carried into, and all the fun that we were having is how we normally play, and so that's what brought us up.
Before that play, what was the mood and setting amongst your team?
We kind of knew that we were going to do it. We talked about everyone being loud and kind of showing them that we can have the momentum and then turning it on them. And we knew that we didn't want this to be our last game as seniors, and so I think everyone on the team contributed to that, and so it was just a great time. Sorry. I didn't know that was another one.
So how are you going to prepare for your next game against Assumption?
Well, Assumption's a really good team, so we just have to carry this momentum into the next game and bring it all to practice tomorrow and the practice after that, and just do it all out.
Bit of a scare there in the bottom of the 7th. What did you tell your team right there at the end before that final out?
Just to have the confidence. They just got to keep their confidence up, and they actually did. They knew that they had to pull through it, and I knew that they would at the end.
Wausau Newman coming up on Tuesday. Do you have any background on them?
I have a little bit. Them playing their last game against Almond, but overall, we just got to hit the ball. We got to play some tough defense, and we got to do what we did tonight.
Okay. Perfect.
Perfect. Phew. Thank God.
So you come into Assumption, I would say a bit of an underdog.
Yep.
And you come out with a rather close win. What does it mean to your team to?
A lot. We have come a long ways. We are young. We also are a team that kind of gets down on ourselves as far as we're not always that top. We always seem to be that underdog. So it means the world to us that we actually won this game.
Okay. So first question, complete game. They gave you a little bit of scare there at the end. What did your team do there right there at the end to stop them as they got 4 runs there in the bottom of the 7th?
Well, Coach, before we go out, that we just have to get outs, because we knew the top of the order was coming up, and that they're good hitters and they're a good team. So that's what we did.
Regional champion, what does that mean to you?
A lot, because this is the 2nd year in a row, and I'm very excited to do it for Coach and my team. I know they're all very excited.
stage, kind of led your team hit in. What does it mean having that kind of offense there around the circle?
It means a lot to me because I know that defense or offense is just as important as defense is, and that my team can like come out and do that, and it just pumps everyone up for when we come out here for defense, and then we're ready to go.
All right, Sam, we'll start with you. Just talk about coming back here to cheer on your SPASH Panthers.
Yeah, it's something really special. We always come back. We like to get out to these games. Our sister played a while back, and we've been coming to these games ever since we were about 4th graders, so it's pretty cool to come out and see how good they are still.
And obviously, Joey, time away from high school now. What do you remember most? What was the best part about it, and maybe memories coming back to things like this?
I think sporting events and just being a part of SPASH Sports is definitely the best thing about high school. We have really good programs here in the community, so coming back to watch is obviously really fun too.
All right, they tied it up 3-3, so now they got to get the job done on defense. Coaching advice for the girls right now?
Yeah, just keep going. Keep getting after it.
Yeah,
keep it the ball. Yeah,
they'll figure it out.
Leave it up to Tom Jordan. He knows what he's doing.
That's a good idea right there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, Coach. Regional finals champs. Tell us all about it.
This is always a goal as we begin the start of the year. We make little goals, conference, regionals. We know what it's going to take to get us the next step to the ultimate goal. And so coming together here at the end of the season, we had an injury that kind of put a kink in things, but we rearranged things. We actually got her in to run here today, which was fun. But we know what we need to do, and so we have to take each game individually, one game at a time, to get to that ultimate goal.
All right. What'd you know about Marcus Ann coming into this one?
We knew that their pitcher was good. We knew that we were gonna have to hit the ball. We knew that they had some lefties that liked to play on the line to put the ball down, and so we just decided that we're going to take away that, and then we're going to put pressure on them, be smart in the batter's box, and go from there.
And then take us behind the scenes, coaching-wise. From now until Tuesday, it's a holiday weekend. How do you prepare for the next game? You're going to find out if you don't already know who you're playing, but take us behind the scenes. How do you prepare for the next one?
Well, first we have to get through graduation. So we've got, grad parties, graduation Saturday afternoon, project grad Saturday night. Then we have to talk to the team about what they need to do to get their bodies ready to play a game on Tuesday. We'll give them a couple days off, but we'll practice again on Monday night late probably, and then we just go from there. I tell the girls, we're not asking to do anything different or extraordinary. We have to play Pacelli ball. We tweak a few things and move from there. Off of this game, there's a couple of things we're going to work on that we saw in the batter's box, but also in the field. We're going to work on that a little bit just to firm things up and take the next game as we go.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
So, all right, regional finals champs. Talk about that in a goal-setting kind of way. When did that become a goal? When did you realize that? And what's it like to fulfill that goal here today?
I think at the start of the season it's always been a goal, especially since we have been so successful in the past. So this is just one step closer to where we hope to be at the end of the season. And with the kind of iffy season we've been having so far, this was a huge win.
Talk about, again, during the whole season, you and Kara switching off in the circle. How do you keep each other better?
I think we have faith in each other as we're over there. We know who's ever pitching and who's ever at third. They're going to make plays. They're going to pitch strikes. They're going to be out there ready for the team.
All right, and then maybe a little bit easier today, 9-0. What's that like, seeing a big number on the scoreboard? You go back in the circle in the top of the 7th.
Oh, it definitely helps. I feel a lot more comfortable out there when we have a bigger lead versus tight games.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Coach, playoffs, single elimination. It's win in advance, all right? It doesn't matter. There's no style points. You win by one. How do you categorize today's game, win in advance today?
Well, you just got to go grind it out. Wausau West has been playing very well right now. The second half of the season, they really hit the ball well, and I was a little bit nervous with the way they've hit the ball, especially the last 3 or 4 games. Knowing full well that we had to come and play. And fortunately for us, we were able to get more hits than them and get more big plays than them. But hats off to them. They're a very good team, and for us to win kind of convincingly makes me proud of our team.
Early innings, Jaden had a 3-0 count. You came in, you made a pitching change there. Just take us through the philosophy or the mentality behind that. What were you seeing that prompted you to make that decision?
Well, I didn't honestly think that she was even close on some of the pitches. So when you're off like that, and that's unlike Jaden. Jaden's a good pitcher, and we're going to get a lot of use out of Jaden before this year's over. But in that particular case, I felt like it got to be a little bit mental, and so I made the change. And I got a lot of confidence in our pitching staff. We have a staff. We don't have just one person. So I didn't hesitate when I saw she was struggling to come with Zoe, and Zoe typically all year long has really done a nice job for us.
Coach, as it is in high school and college sports, you're always going to have the next crop of seniors. You've got those seniors here now, and that means in the postseason, the season's going to end one way or the other, either down in Madison or somewhere before then. What's your mission for those seniors here in 2019?
I'll just keep winning. We'll look at that next game. Our next game is against Wisconsin Rapids, a rivalry game. Our focus is right there, and if you take it one at a time, the old lines, take it one game at a time and see what happens. But really, that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on that, and then if we achieve our next goal, which is beating Wisconsin Rapids at home, then we'll focus on the next one.
Yeah, and then maybe coaching job's a little bit easier because you play against a conference foe. But take us behind the scenes on prep time and in an over the weekend type of situation like this, and how that all works out for you and the rest of your coaching staff.
Well, we're gonna prepare for it. We know our opponent, and we know their strengths and their weaknesses just like they know ours, and hopefully we're going to be able to out-execute them and do the things right. And our players need to make plays. That's one of the things I talk about all the time is players need to make plays, and hopefully you got more players than the other team. And come tournament time, your best players are the ones that step up. So I'm just looking for that. Just like today, senior Kayla Lass, she steps up, has 6 RBIs for us when we needed her. And, Sammy Sloan, Berkeley Lake also had 3 hits apiece. So, really proud of those kids. But, players make plays. And hopefully we'll continue to do that.
Okay, so regional finals champs, congrats.
Thank you.
Talk about that in a goal-setting kind of way. When did you and the rest of the girls start talking about regional finals? And when did that become a goal and then now realize the goal? Tell us all about it.
Well, we kind of take it step by step all the time. So winning conference was definitely our one big step. And then we played on Saturday, and we weren't really thinking about it until like right after the games. We're like, okay, now it's go time, it's do or die, and we just kind of went from there.
So 6 RBI today, a home run, that's a big game by anybody's standards. What is it like to know, for the rest of the girls to know they can depend on you in a big game like this?
Yeah, just being a senior and I've been around the program for so long, I just have a feeling that I need to get the job done, and Coach Joner always emphasizes getting it done and doing what you have to do to be successful.
And then let's just talk about that a little bit. So senior year, this season's going to end one way or another, right? Either at Goodman Diamond or before then. Just reflect back on the season. What's it been like to play with these girls through the years, and then this year in particular?
It's been great. The last 3 years have just been amazing. I wouldn't have wanted to spend it with anybody else on the team or any other coaches. These coaches definitely have impacted my life so much, and I couldn't thank them enough.
A lot of alumni here watching. Sam and Joey Hauser here checking that out. So maybe kind of fast forward a couple years and then think through their eyes. What does that mean to have those people come back and watch you play after they're long gone from high school?
That definitely just means that we have a program that people want to come watch, and we're we're very successful most of the time, and I just think it's great that people come back and watch us because they know it's going to be a good game.
Hey, just keep going, keep getting after it.
Yeah,
keep
figure
the ball.
it out.
Yeah,
He'll
figure it out.
Leave it up to Tom Joner. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you for watching the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Wheelers GMC Buick. Wheelers, with over 650 vehicles to choose from. Wheelers on West Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. You are watching the Zaleski Sports Highlight House!
1, 2, 3!
I'm Haley Rafflick. I'm in the house. Regional champs.
I'm Kayla Lass, and I'm in the house.
You are watching the Zaleski Sports Highlight House!